My wife betrays me for her boss again. 96 down, 3 to go. I'm Simon, a former runway model, built like steel from years of discipline and grit. Every time my wife, Clara, spent the night with her boss, Nathan, she'd slip me a deed to a commercial property, a cold payoff for the nights she tore me apart. 2 years into our marriage, I'd stacked 96 properties, each one a towering reminder of her betrayal. I loved her once, fiercely, but now I was counting down the debt I owed her for saving my life. 3 more, and I'd walk away. The 97th deed landed in my hands, crisp in its leather folder, followed by Nathan's taunting text. Another building for the has-been. Clara's mine, body and soul. You might have owned the catwalk, but you're nothing in her world now. His words stung, but I didn't flinch. I sent him a bottle of the cedar and amber cologne I'd fronted in my last campaign, a jab at his fragile ego. Clara called it smooth, and tossed me an invite to a high society gala, like I was some errand boy she could reward with a pat. The gala was a Shark Tank, crystal chandeliers, champagne flutes, and the city's elite circling in a penthouse ballroom, the skyline glittering below. My tailored suit fit like armor, a nod to my days commanding runways from Milan to New York. But here I was Clara's trophy, a former star reduced to arm candy. The crowd's eyes raked over me, some with envy, others with pity. In a twisted party game, truth or dare turned vicious, Nathan lost 3 times. The penalty? Lick whipped cream off a socialite's thigh, a woman known for chewing up egos and spitting them out. Nathan, usually all swagger, snapped. He smashed a glass, shards scattering across the marble, and held one to his throat. Clara, I'd rather die than let them make a fool of me, he roared, eyes wild. Clara, who could crush a deal with a stare, froze, her face paling. She turned to me, her voice low but firm. Simon, it's just cream. Do it for him, and I'll make time for us later. Her promise was hollow, but I felt the weight of her gaze. I loved her once, enough to sign my life away. Now the room watched, eager to see me break. I nodded, my jaw tight, hiding the rage inside. Clara didn't know this was the 97th time she'd gutted me. I wasn't her lapdog, not anymore. I was here to settle a debt. 2 more betrayals, and I'd be free. The crowd jeered, their voices sharp. The model's gonna do it, one laughed. If he bails, Nathan's up. Everyone knows he's Clara's real man. The taunts hit like fists, but I stood tall, my shoulders squared. Clara knelt beside Nathan, wiping blood from his neck where the glass had grazed him, her touch soft in a way I hadn't felt in years. Then she turned to me, her eyes cold. Simon, don't drag this out. Nathan's waiting. Nathan, always Nathan. She didn't care how this burned, that I'd given her my heart only to watch her hand it to him. She'd forgotten the miscarriage, our child, lost when Nathan, drunk and reckless, crashed her car with me inside. The hospital's cold lights, the doctor's clipped words, the grief in my bones were still fresh. My body ached, but I stood here, expected to play her game. I hesitated, my fists clenched, and someone shoved me. Move, hotshot, or are you scared? I caught myself, the room's laughter ringing. Clara's eyes were on Nathan, who whimpered like a child. 96, I counted in my head, stepping toward the socialite. Her thigh was bare, cream smeared, her smile predatory. As a man who'd loved his wife, this felt like spitting on my own vows. As I leaned in, her nails dug into my chin, her smirk aimed at Nathan. 3 losses deserve more than a lick. How about stuff the egg? If Simon agrees, you're off the hook. My gut twisted. Stuff the egg. I shot Clara a look, willing her to stop this. Nathan whined, gripping her arm. Clara, it's just a game. Make him do it. Clara's face softened for him, then hardened for me. Simon, you were fine with the cream. 1 more won't break you. Thanks, Clara, Nathan grinned, his smugness a kick to the chest. Watching her stroke his hair, her eyes full of pity for him, I let out a low, bitter laugh. My love for her, my strength, were toys for their amusement. Clara, how could you do this to me? But Nathan was her obsession, the man she'd chased before he vanished overseas, her family pulling them apart. I was the stand-in, picked for my looks, my frame a shadow of his. Gritting my teeth, I said, will this count as a forgiveness voucher? The crowd laughed, finding my question absurd. Clara paused, her hand on Nathan's head, knowing our pact. She nodded. It counts, I gave a tight nod. Fine, I'll do it. 8 years ago, I was a broke model, scraping by, dreaming of a love like Clara's. A shady agency lured me to an island for a shoot. It was a trap, locked rooms, rich clients, me and other guys as their entertainment. Clara, a rising exec, was my first encounter. She saw me, wanted me, and saved me, buying out the operation and jailing the creeps. Later, I learned it was because I reminded her of Nathan, her lost love. On that island's shore, under a black sky, I asked how to repay her. Marry me, she said, her eyes burning. I laughed, thinking it was a joke. I'm serious, Clara. She leaned close, her voice low. Give me 99 forgiveness vouchers. If I hurt you 99 times, you forgive me each time. When they're gone, your debt's paid. I agreed, my heart hers, believing we'd build a life together. For 5 years, she was my everything. She turned me into a global name, my face on billboards, my walk dominating Paris and Tokyo. She loved me fiercely, her smile lighting up when I'd come home from a shoot. Then Nathan returned, and she changed, her heart his. This was the 97th time she'd hurt me. 2 more, and I'd walk. The socialite led me to a private room, silk drapes and dim lights, the air heavy with rot. A table held hard-boiled eggs. 2 women lay on the floor, clothes torn, eyes vacant. My stomach churned as I realized stuff the egg meant forcing them into me, a sick violation. Clara, following us, glared at Nathan. You said eating eggs. What is this? Nathan shrugged, shoving me forward. Simon's tough, right? He'll handle it. His grin was poison. I looked at Clara, my heart pounding. I love you. Don't let this happen. But she handed me a glass of wine. Toast her first, Simon. Ease up. Ease up? My grip tightened, the act unthinkable. Nathan taunted. Don't choke, tough guy. I froze and he tripped me. Wine splashed the socialite's dress, and I hit the glass-strewn floor, shards slicing my arms. She yelled, "You're Clara's husband?" I didn't answer, pain and rage swallowing me. Clara grabbed her wrist. Get out. The socialite left, muttering about my crazy wife. I tried to stand, my arms bleeding, but Clara gripped my shoulder. Simon, you're fine. It was just a toast. Why make a scene? Blood pooled as I stared her down. If you'd called me your husband, this wouldn't have happened. She flinched, but Nathan whined, and she snapped. Enough, Nathan, car. After he left, she sighed. I didn't know about the eggs. I wouldn't have agreed. Nathan's fragile since he came back. Finding out I'm married. I cut her off with a look. You're hurt, she said. Hospital. I'll check on Nathan first. She added, this counts as a voucher. She left, her heels echoing. I laughed, a hard, broken sound. 2 more times. The driver took me home late, the city's lights a blur. Clara didn't return. Her assistant brought 2 deeds, 96 and 97. I numbered them, locking them in the safe. The maid smiled. Mrs. Clara's generous, sir. I didn't explain. Those were payoffs, not gifts. I hunted for the camera. Clara filmed our intimate moments, a thrill from our early days when I'd loved her fiercely. Now, those videos were a threat. A leak would torch my career. I tore through the penthouse, drawers, closets, the safe behind her office painting. Nothing. My agent called, livid. Your videos are online, fooling around behind Clara's back. The trending topic screamed, Simon sold out for fame. My face was clear, Clara's blurred. Millions called me an opportunist, a fraud. I hit the floor, but Clara caught me. Don't look, Simon, I'll handle it. Her warmth was a lie. She turned, eyes cold, and roared, who did this? Nathan strolled in, smirking. Me. His body's too good to hide. I lunged, fists ready, but Clara grabbed my arm. Simon, stop, I shouted. He destroyed me. She glanced at Nathan, then me. I'll get them down. Don't escalate. Nathan's emotional. I'm suing him, I growled. Nathan fake cried, clinging to her. I'm sorry. I was jealous you married him. I'll turn myself in. Clara softened, stroking his hair. Simon, he's sorry. Drop it. Your career's done. Retire. Stay with me. She slapped me, the sting sharp, and shoved a disclaimer at me. Sign. I'll rebuild you later. Police, and you're finished. I refused, but she forced my signature. I collapsed, their voices poison. Is he okay? Nathan asked. Clara said, he'll fall in line. 1 voucher left. No, 1 more, and I'm free. In my room, I wrote the 98th hurt, my hands steady. Clara caught me. What's 98? I hid the journal. Nothing. She smirked, recalling our wedding, lost rings, bottle caps. She handed me a deed, a downtown high-rise. Videos are down, come back soon. I said, sure. She snapped, don't make this a thing. I stared hard. No, Mrs. Clara. She slammed the door. She texted, meet at the golf course, then counts as a voucher. I went, the course sprawling under a gray sky. Nathan ambushed me, kicking me down. Don't look for her. I sent the text. Bodyguards pinned me as he smashed my legs with a club. Blood poured. You're a has-been, but Clara won't leave you, he spat. I roared, I'm not fighting for her. He sneered, I hate you. He held a golf ball. Strip him, let's try this. They tore my pants. I fought, bit off his finger. Clara burst in. What the hell? Nathan wailed. He bit me. She rushed to him, then glanced at me. Hospital for him. Call an ambulance. This is the last time, I said, my voice steel. She left with him. I limped home, pain searing. The maid gave me the 99th deed, the villa. I locked it with my journal, divorce papers, and contract termination. I wrote, debt paid, love's dead. Clara, we're done. I flew to Yunnan. Clara found my note, my signature, Simon. She called my dead number, then my agent. He terminated his contract. You approved it years ago, they said. She'd forgotten her love-fueled gesture, freeing me from chains. She sank, recalling how I'd loved her through her chaos. My journal revealed, I gave Clara 99 vouchers. I hope they last a lifetime. She read my hurts, smoked, wept. She jailed Nathan, confronted him. You crippled him, he laughed. You let him suffer. She choked him, had him beaten, exposed, sentenced to 7 years. It didn't bring me back. In Yunnan, on a bridge, I planned to jump. A voice stopped me, too cold for that. Riley, a woman with kind, haunted eyes, leaned on the railing. I'm done too. Stay, and we'll jump later. At her bookstore, wait for me. I shelved books, petted her dog. I'd ask, ready to jump? She'd say, bad socks. Months later, she confessed, I love you. I climbed the railing. She pulled me back. A woman like me loves you, and you jump? I laughed. Okay, Riley. Girlfriend it is. I wasn't jumping. I saved her. She saved me. Clara came, begging. I jailed Nathan. I'm sorry. I said, sign the papers. She sent the divorce certificate. I'm sorry. I married Riley, saying, I love you now. That's enough. Life with her, books, coffee, taught me. Clara's betrayal forged my strength. Riley's love rebuilt my soul.